Good afternoon and happy Sunday, Entertainment Daily lovers. Yes, I've not been able to come in here, but a lot has been happening. I've been posting on Facebook, so when you don't see us here on YouTube, block us on Facebook to catch up on some of the stuff. But yes, there's a live stream that Justin just did that is actually trending right now, and I will just play here and we will listen together. I choose not to listen to it. Let's do this. First of all, Justin has been making posts talking about the attack that happened in the UK. Most of you that followed the story knows what happened. From the day that attack happened, he's been playing down on that. Now he has started referencing that again in 2020, and he's talking about prediction 2.0. So a whole lot of statements that Justin is making right now is making people to actually look at it with a second eyes, or look at him with a second eyes. And this is one of the reasons why when people say, you people just don't talk, he's looking for attention, it is good that things like this are documented, because he might go back and delete everything that he has posted, claiming he never said that, or people are just lying against him. But when you have these things, he cannot come out and deny what he has said. Okay, right? So we will get into all of that. I've been screenshotting, and some of them I've posted here are short. If you're coming in, you're welcome. Please give the live stream a thumbs up, and let's do this quickly. I'm going to just start the live stream. I'm not going to be able to talk so much because I'm not in the best this thing right now, so I cannot talk so much. No energy for me to start talking, so I'm going to allow you all to listen, and let's do that. By the way, today is Easter. Yes, over here today is Easter. So yes, happy Easter. I know most of you are like, where yes, last Sunday was everybody else. Today is Greek Easter. Yes. So happy Easter to you all. Now let me get right into um his what's going on. What is going on? What is going on? Don't do this. I want to pull up that live stream. I noticed that there's another live stream that he did where Stony is wearing her crown and all of that, and it's the same shirt. So I think they were all together when Justin was doing this particular live stream. I'm trying to open that live stream, but it's showing me that something went wrong. Are you kidding me? Is this some kind of hold on? I want to see if it's starting from the beginning. Okay, I can get in, so I don't know if I'll be able to pause the live. Please let me know if you can hear.
Locket, that's right. Hello, Kimberly. I'm loving all the clockets in there. Be sure to comment lots of clockets everywhere.
After his shameless display,
all right, I gotta fix this stand.
He still continues with his stupidity. Resharing the nonsense diss track. I think he's trying to prep himself, get himself ready.
We're gonna use functional anatomy.
What do you know about functional anatomy?
Functional atlas for human anatomy. Hello from Tennessee.
You're welcome, welcome, welcome. If you're just coming, please let me know if you people can hear, because there'll be no reason if I'm playing all of this and y'all can hear.
Mostly.
And please like the live stream, share, invite more people.
And a recent allegation, because I'm responsible for everything. You guys go to the gas pump, and it costs more to fill up your gas tank.
He just tries to be dramatic. Nobody talks about him. KORRA is not paying attention to him, but he acts like KORRA is talking about him.
I'm a sports chiropractor in LA. I worked with 5 Olympic teams, professional sports teams,
Bullshit.
CEOs and celebrities that you see on TV.
Nonsense.
So why am I on here being a truth teller? Well,
being a liar. He's up there being a liar, not a truth teller.
Organized by my ex-wife. They are structured. They organized.
He's saying all of this. He's saying he does not have any proof of.
Primarily, they try to
But there's proof that he's been working against KORRA.
Or whatever, or they're insecure that I'm a good father. But
you're a horrible father.
Years, I've been accused
the worst of the worst of them all.
And for those of you that wonder, why don't you just go to court? Well, I tried that, and the evidence that is
you didn't have any evidence. That's why you went to court and it didn't work.
So I am tired of being harassed. I'm done going on for 4.5 years.
Yes, he's been dragging his ex-wife for 4.5 years.
Most of those 4.5 years, I've come out and defended myself a few times just because I got tired of it. And now it seems like the only way that this will ever be a thing in the past is if I continue relentlessly to tell the truth.
Please give the live stream a thumbs up
and or logic
if you hear.
And until the perpetrators are so embarrassed to tell a lie that they just leave me alone. But we are making progress.
He's the one that cannot leave KORRA alone.
To all the bloggers. So yes, Joy, we know who you are. Yes, Sonia, we know where you are. Yes, Natasha, we know where you are. Yes, Elijah, we know where you are, where you work, where you go to church. Yeah.
And what's gonna happen?
So
did they tell you they were hiding?
So these perpetrators
did any blogger tell you they're hiding?
We are in the process of, well,
it's just an idiot, foolish man.
Determined later. Don't want to spoil it. Okay.
So you don't scare anybody, Justin. You're the bully.
Let's talk about common distraction techniques. That I'm going to be careful with my word choice because I don't want this video to be suppressed.
I say it. Welcome, Queen. Welcome.
So let's talk about the files, right? It was in the news
Thank you for joining.
Files, like everywhere. Everyone was talking about these files. All the heinous things that people in power do. And then
that would be nice, but he won't, even if he marries Tony.
We did some political stuff in the Middle East, and now nobody's talking about that anymore. That is a distraction technique. When you have something that you don't want people to focus on, you create a big event that keeps their focus on for a period of time, and then they forget about.
Yeah, he wants to sound politically correct. Get out of here, Doms.
So, where are we now? Right now, right? Between me being fully dedicated to stopping these lies, stopping this harassment, because I don't want my kids growing up with them, so I am calling out all of that behavior with evidence.
He's calling out with evidence. What evidence? Zero evidence.
Deal with this as well. The people are starting to understand and realize what's going on much more prevalently. Now, I get it. There's always going to be the cult members that will...
Don't mind them because they know that the bloggers are giving them woto and coming out with the truth, not BS.
Whatever. Like they're just there. They have their own little chat group. And
absolutely.
Like, Dr. Dean posted, go harass them. Like they're organized.
You can imagine. He said they have their own private group. Post their private group now and their private chat. Your own they posted. You're just alleged. No evidence. You go talk. You go explain tire. No evidence. Lie, man.
Okay.
Linus.
Back to what we talked about. Files, news, terrible stuff. And now we're at war. Great distraction technique, right? So,
please like the live stream. If you're just coming, give us a thumbs up, share, invite more people.
Just giving you guys, many of you guys probably are aware of this. Americans, 60% of my audience now is American.
Yeah.
The majority of the rest is in the UK. And the only African country that is left is South Africa, and they will probably get blocked entirely soon.
Like they care. Okay, you're so boring.
So regardless of what you see on the internet, of all these bloggers that are getting paid to do this,
he's so boring.
People are, especially Americans, are figuring out what's going on. So here's what I predict.
Like Americans don't have anything else to
drastic, some kind of victim event will take place. And let me give you some clues, right? So, again, with evidence, so that you guys understand I'm not putting out false information, meaning I'm putting out a prediction, but it's based on somebody else's actions. Okay, so many of you guys remember the London attack. Allegedly, my ex was attacked with a knife and acid. Well, I looked at it. She says she got attacked in the leg, but then there's a video of her saying she cut her leg on a table. You can hear voices in the background say, "Ooh, that was a good one. Ooh, you scared me." I mean, it's completely obvious that it was fake. And why would she?
All of this he's alleging.
Why would she do such a thing?
He's not showing any evidence.
She was even bragging afterwards that it made TMZ, and that made her, that doesn't make any sense to me. Why would you be happy about all this publicity of somebody trying to do such a thing to you? And of course, who got the blame for it? This guy. Just like your gas prices, that was me.
You can imagine. Right, so he inserted himself. Nobody mentioned his name.
Some of these words to justify what I'm saying, and I will continue.
He went ahead and what's going on? I can't pause this and play.
Yeah.
I'm not sure why.
Okay, ready? Remember, she was attacked in London, and this was on Easter Sunday, so this wasn't that long ago at all.
I will go. I will go and finish that investigation. When they find out who sent that person, it is a felony. You are going to jail. That is attempted MURDER. You are going to jail for hiring a hitman on your ex-wife.
So she very, very clearly just said, hired a man on your ex-wife.
Because you inserted yourself in an attack that she did not call your name.
Of hiring someone.
He is twisting the whole thing, and this is what Justin does. He twists everything around to make it look like he's the victim. KORRA was attacked. KORRA did not call him. Immediately he came out. She's lying. She's lying.
Right?
Shani. Shana Johnson. I see you.
She's been saying other things like, well, if anything happens to me, you know who did it. All that kind of stuff.
So maybe this is an educational content.
This is what we call little psychological seeds that they're planting to try to plant the seeds that someone like myself.
I really want to pause and do justice to this. I don't know what he has done to his this. So let me use another device and see.
If it was true, I would have, 4.5 years of harassment. I'm pretty sure I would have broken that regard far before now. Because I am a doctor and none of this is good for me. This is a lose-lose situation. Regardless if this ends today and she ends up in prison or whatever, which, who knows? She just committed a felony with her record. With her album debut, So, regardless, this is going to taint my reputation forever. This is a stain on my legacy and my children's legacy. But that being said, it's a lose-lose situation. I'm doing what I have to protect myself because we have this is some psychopathic shit. Accusing someone of something like that is very psychopathic. So once you know someone is psychopathic, you must not play by the standard rules of society ethics anymore, especially when a court system will not help you. So when you're dealing with a psychopath, you've got like what the mistakes I've made in the past is you have to do everything. There is no hiding. There is no ignoring it. It's just going to go away.
No, okay, let me switch. I'm sure because this device, anytime I try to pause, it says something went wrong. Please try again. And I want to be able to play, pause, and also, interject because Justin knows what he's doing. And I said this from the beginning that since Justin got some new followers, he wants to try to paint himself to be this innocent person so he can get more people that will come and work against KORRA. Imagine the forces, how all of them released song, not album, on that same day that KORRA was launching. Justin was busy sharing back to back, sharing the nonsense that this man, that big head posted. Do you understand? Doing everything just to sabotage the money that his ex-wife would make. They're calling her scammer. Oh, people paid for music, they cannot download it. There is nothing they didn't do. He kept telling people to share Stony, to promote Stony and Dawn. The nonsense, telling them how horrible KORRA's voice sound. As if not, how many people have not heard KORRA singing in her life? KORRA sings when she's live. She the same thing he said, that he was the one editing KORRA's videos to make her her body and her bum bum shake when she's live streaming and all of that. But yet people have seen KORRA dance on KORRA's videos. Yet people have seen KORRA dance on live. The same thing, they went and sabotaged the sound, and Dawn posted that sound saying that's how horrible KORRA sound. They were making caricature out of the woman online. What brought you into this thing? 4 years later, you're still taunting a woman that is not saying anything about you. The same thing he did when that attack happened. Everybody was like, oh my goodness, KORRA, are you okay? Are you okay? Go back to the United States, leave London, leave the UK, this, that. Out of nowhere, out of the blue, nobody was even mentioning Justin's name. People were just saying you have a lot of haters in the UK, because remember, Justin's #1 blogger, the #1 hater that continued to bash KORRA and her family, lived in the UK, and other people. So many of the haters, they were able to really, build a group of haters in that UK. So people knew that she had a lot of haters, courtesy of this idiot Justin. But nobody was mentioning Justin's name. Everybody was just concerned about if KORRA is okay, KORRA is safe, let her travel back to United States, where people are sure that, okay, if anything, sweeps, police, everything, they're going to, do you understand? I'm not saying UK they can't, but I don't know how this person got to find out where KORRA was to do what the person did. And it happened on the live stream. Immediately, Justin came out. The same way that this problem happened between Stony and Dawn and KORRA, out of the blue, Justin came out. I've handed over my page. I've handed over the batting. I've done this. I've done that. The same thing he did when that UK attack happened. The same thing Justin did. Came out and started screaming, she's lying, she's faking it, she's lying, she's faking it. And people were even telling him, mind your business. Both of you are divorced. Nobody called you. Now he has gone to play the video where KORRA was right. If it's you, won't you say anything? You just got attacked out of your country. And then the next thing, your ex-husband is online screaming that you're lying. Won't you come out and sound the way KORRA sounded? But he just clipped that part of the video, the same way that he clipped the part where somebody was trying to tell KORRA that sell your child for 10,000. After KORRA paid him 90,000, he came out alleging that KORRA wanted to sell their child for $10,000. The same him came out and showed us the back end during 2022 or 2023, KORRA made $85,000. So somebody that can make $85,000 is going to sell their child for $10,000. Justin will always insert himself in situations where nobody called him. And then when KORRA responds to his nonsense, he clips that part, saves it, and Thunder go fire all of an away. They support this Justin. Well, lie. As for this Justin, even when you buy safe, your bone no go rest. Your bone no go rest in peace for the grave and go bury you. Very wicked human being. Who invited Justin in 2026 into a beef that KORRA and Stony and Dawn are supposed to be having? Stony and Dawn, they're both fighting themselves because KORRA is not even responding to them. This track, hate track, everything they've been doing, posting, mocking her. She's not a graduate, she's not a this, she's not a that. She tried to abuse them and everything. Are you the first person to get a divorce? And here you are in 2026 again, alleging that something might happen. Let that something that you're thinking will happen. Let's see if this time around you will not go to jail. The only grace is KORRA that foolishly did not nail you last year. Because even you knew that your time was up. That you came out online, your eyes were red, like you've been crying, saying that I'm going to give up the kids. I'm going to give up the custody. I have fought a good fight. And when they grow up, they will see that I fought for them. You knew what you had done. You knew that if she wanted to stay, the foolishness of would have been in jail up until now. But she wanted the children to have father in their life. Now she's the one that her life is in danger. If she continue to the mumu with you, her eye go clear one day. Maybe now when her blood drop for ground, where she know by when she come out alive, now that time she go know how wicked you be. She they look you, they give you grace. You they come out, they display stupidity. Now because na KORRA you they deal with. If now other people you they deal with, then don't lock you, throw away keys, stay, thunder fire you. They talk rubbish. Who you to say you be?
And of course, who got the blame for it? This guy. Just like your gas prices, that was me.
He said, who got the blame part? So, who invited you into her story? When you're divorced from somebody, you mind your business. Let me know if y'all can hear.
Okay, ready? So remember, she was attacked in London, and this was on Easter Sunday. This wasn't that long ago at all.
I will go and finish that investigation. When they find out who sent that person, it is a felony. You are going to jail. That's attempting MURD.
M-U-R.
You are going to jail for hiring a hitman on your ex-wife. Or
So she very, very clearly just said, hired a hitman on your ex-wife.
Because you inserted yourself in a drama that nobody called you.
Accused me of hiring someone to harm her, which is absolutely false. I wish her the best. I just want her terrible, despicable behavior that affects me and the kids and virtually anyone that comes in contact with her to stop. Right? So, yeah, so she's been saying other things like, well, if anything happens to me, you know who did it, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, so she's trying. She's been saying other things.
Okay, so y'all can hear. I want to check this sound.
Try to plant the seeds that someone like myself, in this case, is capable of the most.
She is not trying to plant any seed. Your ex-wife, that both of you had already rounded up your divorce and everything. You've gone your way, she's gone her way. You live separately. You people are co-parenting. You've signed off. Everything has been sorted out. Do you understand? Why did you insert yourself in that attack? If you had closed your mouth and not said anything, she wouldn't have made that statement. But you continue to call her a liar. So she came out and said, yes, it will be investigated. And when the person is caught, yes, it is a felony. Because for you to come out and keep screaming that is a lie, she was not attacked, her life was not in danger or anything, it means you knew something about it. And that's not the first time you're doing something like that. So it's not as if she's a crazy woman that just came out of the blue and she does not know what she's saying. You told the blogger from Canada that the blogger should go and blackmail KORRA, that you know that KORRA does not talk to strangers, that if the person would just send her a message, try to talk to her, that KORRA would not listen to that person because you know KORRA. And then the next thing you did was to tell the blogger that the only way the blogger can get KORRA's attention is if the blogger would blackmail KORRA and tell KORRA. And you were even telling the blogger that please don't say I gave her your number, I gave you her number. You gave KORRA's number to a total stranger that is a blogger that KORRA does not know. Telling the blogger to blackmail KORRA, telling KORRA that KORRA has that the blogger has her nude photo, her nude photos, and if she does not respond, she's going to post it. That's the only way she's going to get. So if you could do that to that blogger, what and what have you not done? What and what can you not do? A person that is capable of doing that. You said it with your own mouth that you will not stop until she's dead or she goes back to wherever or she goes to jail. Statements that came out from your mouth. Somebody that said they will not stop until somebody is down 6 feet below. Is that the person that cannot pay somebody to go and attack somebody? Attacking somebody and pouring this, on somebody and sending somebody to 6 feet below. Which one is even more dangerous? You said the one that is even worse than the attack she got in the UK. And then you're here trying to play that you're the innocent one. Make thunder fire you for hot afternoon, you did Chris.
Heinous crimes of humanity. Which is not true, because if it was true, I would have, 4.5 years of harassment. I'm pretty sure I would have broken.
You've been the one harassing her for 4.5 years.
I am a doctor, and none of this is good for me.
No, you like it because that's how you pay your rent and feed.
Regardless if this
poor church rat.
She ends up in prison or
Idiot.
whatever. Who knows? She just committed a felony with her record. With her album debut. So, regardless, this is going to taint my reputation forever. This is a stain on my legacy and my children's legacy. But that being said, it's a lose-lose situation. I'm doing what I have to protect myself because we got this is some psychopathic shit. Accusing someone of something like that is very psychopathic. So once you know someone is psychopathic, you must.
First of all, she did not accuse him of anything. He inserted himself into an attack that happened over in London. She did not mention his name. She did not know who did it. Everybody was just worried. And okay, the enemies, the people that hate her were laughing. But in no way, shape or form did anybody mention Justin's name. People were like, the haters did this, the haters did this. The haters were jubilating and dancing. People that care about KORRA and loves KORRA and care for her safety were asking her, how are you? Where are you? Are you okay? Are the security police with you now? Can you go back? Can you just cut your trip short and go back to the United States? These were the conversations that were being, had after, the attack. But the next thing, Justin just inserted himself, started screaming. He was the first person to say that attack was planned by KORRA. He was the first person to say it was a fake attack. People were even wondering, telling him, close your mouth and mind your business. There's a way you're going to say this thing. People will think that you did it, or you're happy, or you're celebrating. Who goes to insert their mouth in something that does not concern them? You divorced from somebody, you said the person is such a horrible person. Why do you keep putting your mouth in everything? And he has repeated this again in 2026. KORRA having a beef with Donnie and Stoney. Why did Justin come and hand over his own official page, Facebook page, to give to them, to use to go and drag KORRA, to use to go and insult KORRA? On the 10th, KORRA released her album. Justin, I reshared it. It's on our Facebook. I think I also shared it here as shorts. That very day, Don and Stoney had gone to cook up nonsense to post. Stoney singing this track. On this track, you could hear Stoney making words, saying things like, "Oh, it was said that when you were pregnant with your daughter, you were sleeping with men. You were servicing men, taking private jet to go and service men." All of the nonsense that Justin has accused KORRA of is what Stoney used to do that diss track. Justin shared the diss track. The nonsense voice that what is it called? The nonsense voice that this foolish Don went and manipulated and said that's KORRA's voice. How KORRA sounds horrible. KORRA cannot sing. She's not an artist. She's not like this. Why is she screaming into the mic? Why is she this? Why is she that? Justin was playing that in his car and making mockery of KORRA. All of those things we've reshared, we've reposted. So for him coming now to try to deceive these idiots, it's not going to work. All this, we've exposed bloggers. They're trying to threaten bloggers so that people will close their mouth. Nobody is closing mouth. All of the bloggers that they have picked on, the names, the ones that they have mentioned their names, actually, they've not stopped posting. None of them have stopped talking. I can tell you, up until this morning, all the names that they've mentioned, up until this Sunday morning, they have posted. None of them is backing down. They are not afraid. Why have you people not sent them the letter to sue them? Take them to court. You think you can come and tarnish somebody else's image and nobody will talk about you? No, it doesn't. It doesn't move that way. That's not how it works. You brought it out because you thought the whole world would turn against KORRA. And because you see that there are people that stand their ground to defend. I remember some people like, y'all leave this whole thing, and all of them like, you look, knock it off. KORRA's career is doing well. Nobody should panic or be afraid of KORRA's career. These idiots are nothing. You're not God. You don't determine who's going to be successful and who's not going to be successful. But you see their foolishness. As they exhibit the foolishness, we will continue to point it out and document it. So if they like, let them delete all their pages, because maybe when his children are grown enough, he will go and delete, but he will not be able to delete whatever we have reshared.
You must not play by the standard rules of society ethics anymore, especially when a court system will not help you. When you're dealing with a psychopath, you've got like what the mistakes I've made in the past. You have to do everything. There is no hiding. There is no ignoring.
Brenda, please.
No, you have to.
Yeah, welcome everyone. Please like the live stream. If you're just coming in, please give us a thumbs up, like, share, invite more people. Let's do this.
Run away.
I'm laughing. Brenda said, "Greetings, Entertainment Daily. Educational content by left ear shall not fish out. Very evil, Manu." He is the only one that wants to. He is the only one that wants to harm his ex-wife, and create problem for his children. Yet he's talking about, I will not let anybody harm my daughter, my daughters, and my this. Why, when your daughters were making wishes, they did not wish for your safety? Instead, they wish for their mother's safety. It simply means that they've not heard any dangerous thing from their mother's house. It's only from their father's house that they hear rubbish. Every time you will hear the kid, even when Korra was promoting, dancing and promoting her album, look what the smallest daughter told her, that she had to tell the daughter she doesn't want to hear anything about the father in her house, that this is her house and she's the boss of her own house. She was telling her, Mom, don't shake your bum bum. Daddy said it's not. Telling the children nonsense. All because you don't like their mother, all because you hate their mother. You open your mouth and be spilling bullshit to the children.
And saying, no, this is not okay. And I think many of you would agree with this. So back to my prediction. So right now, because people are learning who she is, it's very obvious from a Western culture what's going on here, because we've seen this before. We see this before with Amber Heard, and everyone knows the crazy woman that throws out allegations. And the only reason this,
Yeah, of all the examples he could use is Johnny Depp and Amber Heard situation. Look, Justin, if anything, you are the Amber Heard in this situation. You are Amber Heard, not Korra. Okay, and Korra is the Johnny Depp, because you are the crazy one. You are the one that did crazy things. There are text messages, even the chat between you and when this whole thing started in 2022, the chat between you and Nancy, after Nancy was telling you to knock it off, all of the things you admitted to, even the ones that you came online and admitted to, now you want to turn it around and talk about Amber Heard and Johnny Depp. Come on, get away, you here. You are the evil one.
it's so big is because there's so many supporters that know she's lying and cover up the lies and try to feed and try to just like politics, try to feed the news feed with as much defamation content as possible to cover up the bad behavior, whether it's abusing the kids, whatever, blah blah blah. They fixate on whatever they can. Okay, my daughter has a knot in her hair because we went to the pool. They will fixate on that to distract from the terrible behavior, right? It's called enabling.
You're just coming in, you're
What
welcome.
I'm predicting very clearly, and bloggers, those of you that are watching this, there you go. Bloggers, this is time for you to screen record, right? IP content violating later. But because her album did not go well,
Hey, wait.
because Stoney made a diss track.
He said this is the time to record because her album did not go well. How did Korra's album not go well? Korra had a target of 1,000 sales. Okay, she wanted to sell at least 1,000. It surpassed that. She had over 1,000 album purchase. How is that not a success? If you set a goal, you're like, oh, I just want 10 people to give me thumbs up in this live stream, and I end up getting 15 people giving me thumbs up. If I come in here and I say, oh, I'm going to do this live stream, and I wish and I pray I can get 20 people listening to me, I have 33 people here. Isn't that a success? It is a success. So how did Korra's album sales not go well? How did it not go well? People are still streaming it as we speak. Okay? People are still streaming it. And I love the fact that she made it also available here on YouTube. So people that don't even have money to purchase the album can come here on YouTube, and you can create a playlist with those chorus songs, and you can be listening to them while you're cooking, while you're cleaning, while you're doing whatever you're doing. You can be listening to the music. How is it not successful? No, you people thought that the diss track, Frida drop a track that same day. Stoney, Don, Justin, all of them ganged up. It still did not deter people. But it is paining him, despite the fact that he has over 1 million following, and he was telling them, go and share Stoney, promote Stoney and Don. It did not work. You know fully well that Justin and his support can never match up. Let's listen to the nonsense that he's going to say now.
I did that very proudly because I'm tired of this psychopathic behavior. And the only way
He is the psychopath.
Away, because I can't rely on the court system to do anything,
Because the court knows you're a liar.
And stand in my truth and not let this psychopathic person completely and utterly bully and destroy my life.
You are the one bullying her and trying to destroy her life. All the evidence is there.
So she's going to plan another tax. Could be any sort of thing. Like wherever she's traveling in the next wherever she's traveling in the next 3 weeks. I think that there's going to be some sort of victim episode to distract from her album failure. She's had however many sales, and he was able to download the actual. We need to change these. Went to Wicked, so kind of a cash grab, cash and run. I've seen the comments of people getting blocked for asking her where's the download. So, that's not cool. It's not business practices whatsoever. And
who talks like this? Did you people hear that? That he's calling it prediction. No, this sounds like a plan, like a plot. That wherever she'll be going the next week or in the next 3 weeks, wherever KORRA will be traveling to, there might be an attack, like something similar to what happened in the UK, and KORRA is going to blame it on him. And yet, just state it that you have already planned something out. And good that they said, whom the gods want to destroy, they first make them mad. And this is the level of the madness that we're seeing him display. So that's cool that he's opening his own mouth to say these things. Let me allow you people to listen to this while I attend to my little one coming. I'll just put this down and allow you people to listen. Let me get.
why am I doing this? It's the only way.
Protect himself from what? He's the wicked one.
Now she has the ammunition to send everyone out after me and make me look like a bad person. I mean, this woman no harm. All I want her to do is clean up her behavior, stop abusing my children, stop lying about me, and stop mistreating other people. And then reach out to me and talk about how she hurt them. So this is 4.5 years later. The pattern is consistently repeated. So those of you guys that don't know how toxic people work, or narcissistic people, or psychopathic people, and it's exactly how the bloggers work as well. The propaganda machine. They harass, they harass, they harass. They poke, they poke, they poke. Then the other person defends himself. And defends himself with the truth. And then they ignore you and act like the victim. Right? That's what she's been doing the last couple of weeks. She's like, focus, focus, album, right? So very soon, I need to do some sort of thing, publicity stuff. And I really hope that nothing. I really hope she doesn't. Because honestly, this stuff's gone too far. But at this point, I am 10 toes down and completely committed to ending this. And the only way it seems like I can end it is to make her so embarrassed about lying that she stops. That's pretty much it. Yeah, they're washing their back. It wasn't, from my understanding, it wasn't acid. It was fingernail polish remover. That's actually a pretty interesting idea. If I was to hire someone to do this, why would I tell them to use fingernail polish remover? Why? Doesn't make any sense. In fact, those are the Koreans watching. I would like you guys to send her a bunch of money so that she can go to London and figure the rest of this out. Because I'm willing to bet she probably has an arrest order in London right now. This happened like 2.5 years ago, and she hasn't been back. I'm pretty sure she has an arrest warrant. There's no way that was real. And not to like, take away from other people that experienced similar experiences, but no, I'm calling bullshit, and I'm making a challenge for the cult, the propaganda machine, to raise money pay for her flight to go to London and finish the investigation. Because I bet when she gets off that plane, she'll be in handcuffs. Or they'll do the DNA test like they're asking her.
This man is just weird. Did you people hear the bunch of nonsense that is coming out from his mouth? Just keep listening. Let me put wood in my fireplace. I'm coming over.
But she refuses. And then the amount of lines that this woman, the amount of people that she's heard is getting to the point where I'm embarrassed by it because I brought her here. I immigrated her here. You see what she's doing. Confirmed non-toxic makeup. But if you look at her acting in those videos, she was acting with so much pain. Like there's so much pain. Nail polish remover, makeup. So much pain. And then looking over the camera, they're spraying her back. The paramedics literally. And yeah. So I've been wanting to talk about this for years.
When you see somebody that can actually,
personally, I've been just trying to make contact with my kids because they're exactly.
when you see somebody that can look at you in the face and lie the way Justin does, you need to be afraid of such person. Because, oh my goodness, let me just, I just love the fact that the evidence of everything is out there. Justin has been the one dragging this woman from day one, and then yet he comes out and act like he's the victim. All right, let's see.
Getting anything that they can think about me being about it. So I'm like, screw it. I'll show you guys. I'm gonna have a record for my kids. And you guys gotta understand. Many of you guys have never dealt with this kind of cycle. Many of you don't understand what sense of fish oil is, burnt up fish oil. Many of you don't understand what it's like to deal with this level of cycle. You have to protect yourself, right? So, if I don't protect myself, and protect my relationship with my children, which is why I was having line in the first place, it protected my relationship with my kids. It's getting to the point now where I don't have my kids online nearly as much, if at all, because one, June's getting slapped, or getting punished for not being on camera, which is completely unacceptable. And I want my kids to associate performance in front of a screen with love. That's the fastest way you can screw up a kid. That's the fastest way you can create a narcissist. Is make a kid have their love attached to some sort of performance rather than unconditional love, even when they mess up. So oftentimes with my kids, especially if going through a couple of things, I make sure they know that even when they mess up, even when they lie, even when they're throwing a tantrum, even when they're whatever they're doing, whatever their bad behavior, it's not that they're great kids, not that they're bad. Often they are kids, right? So yeah, so that's one of the main reasons that I don't want kids online nearly as much, and because if you make a kid think that their love is a performance, then then basically we get this kind of psycho shit. Still, yeah, guys, the people in here, members that they can't see reason just because of opinion or male. There's a lot of people around the world that just truly believe in these kids. And I've been doing this since I was 6 months old. Changing diapers, combing hairs, doing baths, getting ready for school, dinner, I'm doing it all. So yes, I am. I'm living proof that many of the fathers out there that do the same thing. So, many of you guys don't like it probably because I'm a great dad, and it brings up the insecurities in yourself because I'm a better parent that as a woman. It's like insulting and raises lots of insecurity. So rather than trying to tear me down, you should try to be better. Because I try to get better every single day.
I'm back. What lie has he told? What did I miss? You can't. It is only the headless chickens, okay? It is only his headless chickens that believe this nonsense, really. It is only his headless chickens that believe this nonsense that comes out of Justin's mouth. Because tell me, how would you present a proper evidence that shows that your kid's life is in danger, your life is in danger, and all of these things is alleging that KORRA did, and the judge tossed it away? But in other cases, people are getting convicted, people are losing, custody, So it doesn't make sense. It simply means you were lying, you were filing rubbish. The judge, the lawyers, everybody could just see that you were filing nonsense. Hence, it was tossed out. And you have been the one actually plotting behind the scene. Evidence is there. All the private WhatsApp group you've been on, the things you have said, your voice note, your everything, it is there. So as you're presenting your own, you think KORRA will not present, and when the judge will look at both of them, who do you think they would even prosecute? Like, he thinks that people don't have sense. People can't think for themselves. The only set of people he might be able to convince are actually the ones that he's talking to. This is new set of people. Imagine on his live stream, there's a screenshot where somebody was even telling him to probably hire a hit, complete the word, you understand? Alleging that KORRA is putting the kids in danger, a man laying down on the floor, playing with... You just hear those nonsense that you've heard before. I've reshared that on this, and I will still, after this live stream, I will put it. If I've not put it here, I'll put it as a short so you can read it. What somebody was commenting, things people are suggesting for him to do 2026. You know that these are the ones that just started following him, because the ones that have been following him since, they just come and insult KORRA, call her beggar, call her a horror, and this and all of that, because they know that they've tried to encourage him to go through that path and it was not successful. Like, let's watch where this is going, because from what we see, it seems like these people going to dig themselves deep into a very deep hole. That's what I see. Let me let you all listen. We're halfway through already. He's trying to this is the new recruits, exactly. He's trying to educate and they're suggesting nonsense to him. Let's see how far this will push their music. That's the lie you sold to them. Okay, let's see. Exactly. And she was on New York Times Square too. You know, they put the album there on New York Times Square. They never thought this album would come out successful with all the evil plans they had. Did you hear that? I was in a diss video. He's so happy. He's so happy that he was in that diss video dancing to the nonsense Tony was singing. The foolish man that is what, 40 years old now, close to 40. close to 40 years is dancing with a 25 years old singing nonsense that she calls a diss track, like a child. That stone is so stupid. Singing with all the nonsense that Justin fed her, all the lies that Justin fed her. Not even about her album that her music that she claimed that KORRA stole. Let's see how far Stoney's music will go. After this dragging of KORRA, when she will start singing, focusing on her music, you will see 99.9% of the people that are celebrating her now, they will not show up to support her. Just watch out. So he's here happy that he was on a diss track video. All right. He's always wanted to be a celeb like his ex-wife, but it didn't work. So now he's happy he featured in one musical video. Diss track to his ex-wife. Did you people hear that? He said everything that Stoney said in that diss track was true and accurate. So Stoney also alleged that when KORRA was pregnant, KORRA was sleeping with other men and a whole lot. So it means that the people that are also alleging that the children are not Justin's. Why did he come out to defend that the children were biologically his? If you're saying that everything Stoney is saying is the truth, it means you're not the father to the children too now, right? Mumuma. Words that he came up by himself to take back those words. Now, in 2026, he's alleging that it's true. When they will bring Stoney to come and prove it, I hope she will. She'll be able to. Because Justin will not be there to save Stoney.
And I imagine by the end of this model, I don't think that the kid should be on private. Currently, the laws are content we can want as long as it's not scripted. Well, okay, yeah, but if they're on video 10 hours a day, how does that fit into the script? No, child. I don't think I've ever filmed more than a week, maybe 3 or 4 hours.
Exactly, Brenda Pierce. Even the breath is a lie. Everything about this man is it's a lie. You can hear. Right now, or all this while, you wait. Let me check with my other device.
All the disadvantage. I'm white. That's a very big disadvantage. All father. Many people hate father.
I can hear. I'm using the other device. Please let me know. Let me know. Um, I say it. Go out and come back in again. Let's see. Exactly. Full at 40. Full forever. I say it. Go out from the live stream and come back in. Sometimes it can happen.
I tell anybody that's supporting me, do not harass me. Don't lie. I know there's people that don't really watch the content.
Hello, Julie. Welcome. Justin, you should be ashamed of yourself. You are also an immigrant. All of you are immigrant. None of you are from there. So stop this nonsense of immigrant rubbish. She came in there. She's contributing even more than you that you claim to be an American somehow because your delusional mindset told you that you are more of an American than somebody else. You're just that weird. That's what your brain tells you. KORRA is an American citizen. She's also an American. She's paying her taxes. She's doing everything. She's even feeding people on the street that can't afford a good meal. So she's actually contributing better and has contributed better since she arrived. More than you that you were born and raised there. You've never contributed to anybody's life. You've never helped anybody. Instead, you keep taking and taking and just constituting nuisance in that America that you are. So stop with the nonsense. All right, stop with the nonsense. She pays her taxes. I don't think you pay anything. With that, your prison break house where you they live. Goat. Me.
Because of me.
You wish. You wish.
American citizen.
See this idiot. Anybody can go anywhere and become a citizen. You don't really need anybody to become a citizen, okay? There are lots of people that relocated and they ended up becoming a citizen. You don't have to be married to anybody to get any citizen or anything, okay? So without you, she could have still gotten into the United States. She will still be successful, and you didn't contribute to anything about her success. KORRA became an American American citizen after her divorce. So you didn't even help her achieve that. That's not something she achieved when she was married to you. She had already changed her name back to Chukwufumnaya Obidi. When her name was Chukwufumnaya Din, she didn't become citizen. She didn't get it. It was after the name change and everything, she went in again. That's when she got it. It was after both of you had divorced. So you did not contribute to anything. Live in your delusional brain where you think that it's because of you that she is an American citizen. Because you're poor, you have no talent, you're just an idiot that can never be successful in this life until the day you join your ancestors. And it's not a curse, but it's a fact. Because the time that you would use to go and think of what you would do to make money, you spend all that time bashing your ex-wife. And as far as you continue on this path, you will continue to be poor. And that's just what it's going to be. You've not been able to affect anybody's life positively, only negativity. You always associate yourself with idiots that are going down. You've never been around anybody that is going up. All your headless chickens, they've always been going backward. When everybody is moving forward, they're going backward. Their life is going from worse to worse. And those are the kind of people you associate with because that's exactly who you are. So there is nothing that KORRA citizenship has to do with you. You didn't do shit. You didn't do jack. Just go shove it. This stupid lies, you're lying. Nobody believes you. People can just Google that and find out when KORRA became a citizen and when you people divorced. It thunder fire you, the Chris.
Do everything she can to destroy the lives of Americans. I don't know how Trump does that.
Hey, wait. He said he does not know how Trump has not. He does not know how Trump has not deported her yet. If Trump is deporting KORRA, he has to deport you too. And I think you're from your looks and everything, you look like you're from somewhere there in Europe. So they have to deport you and your family members too. And Trump, when he finishes, he has to deport himself too and his family members too, right? Foolish you. Who taught him this grammar? He's talking about himself. Women supposed to support, don't nobody, no. Like, what is the thing that is there for anybody to support Stony? If Stony was a human being, people would support Stony. Stony is a goat. A goat, man, Malu. That's who Stony is. Who lives their career at this age that you're supposed to be focusing on? She's there talking. Oh, clean your house. Oh, you're doing this. Oh, you're doing that. She's never been married before. She's never had kids before. She doesn't know Jack, and then she goes team up with somebody's ex-husband to go and be dragging the person, insulting the person, doing this track, and that's the person that you want people to go and support. Because you, the only thing you know how to do with your life is to be negative, and you think everybody has to also operate on that your negative level.
Higher mindset is women supporting women. Therefore, based on your own statement, we need to support every woman.
What we don't support nonsense women. There is nothing like when they say women supporting women, it does not have to do with wicked women. A woman will not go and unalive somebody and then we say, ah, she didn't do it. She didn't do it. No, no, women supporting women does not have anything to do with you being evil. If you're a woman or a man, whatever, if you're evil, you are evil. Women supporting women, you call a spade a spade. If a woman is doing what is wrong, you point it out. Who's going to support Stony? If Stony focused on her music when this whole thing started, what did people say? Stony, if you want to tell your story one time, present all the evidence and focus on your music. If she was able to present evidence beyond all reasonable doubt that KORRA betrayed them, there is no way we wouldn't have come out here and called KORRA out, because KORRA would not like somebody stealing her own music. But they did not prove that KORRA stole their music. So I don't know how you people want us to talk from the side of our mouth when you didn't present any evidence. Nobody is foolish. It's only the people that follow Justin that are foolish. You did not present evidence, so nobody has to support Stony. Stony is just an idiot, a jealous human being that has issues from home. And she still can see that Justin and Don is using her. Both of them have failed in their various career. Producer, he cannot become a good producer. Don cannot produce anything. Justin cannot be a good chiropractor. They decided they're going to be content creators. They now, when they joined this content creation thing, they now saw that, oh, Saga is cool. Saga is cool. He can help us to grow fast. And as for Justin, that is already monetized, he will start making some coin from there so he can pay rent and feed himself and his children. And then Don can use that to also build his own page to where he can monetize and start making money. What is there for Stony to gain? Stony is an artist, according to her. She's an artist. She's supposed to be writing and singing and doing her thing, trying to see how she can go on tour, see how she can also, get the name that when people say Stony, people will know who you're talking about, like Cardi B and the rest. No, she's here dragging another artist. That's the idiot that somebody needs to support. And she's been telling the same story over and over and over and over and over again. The story has absolutely nothing to do with somebody stealing your song. Instead, you're talking about the person's personal life. Like, I don't understand. And you're here advocating people should go and support. You support the Stony and marry Stony. If you're just coming, you're welcome.
It's like they start digging into your friends, trying to interview.
Nobody harasses these idiots. They are just fools.
Like that's some pretty psycho shit. Pretty psycho. You know what's funny? You know what's funny? Is all the bloggers that are trashing, they all look the same. They're kind of like overweight, middle aged. There's one gay guy.
Now he wants to talk about a gay. You should do it. Justin, talk. Oh, there's one gay guy too that is defending KORRA. Talk about it. Let them go and let people go and dig up what this person revealed about you. You want to talk? No wahala. Start it. When you start it, you know that the bloggers will help you to finish it. They will bring out your pinky videos and that Jeba posted. Just do it. Do it. There is a gay guy there too. He said that all the bloggers are overweight. He said the bloggers are fat and overweight. Has he looked at himself in the mirror? His stomach is so big, it looks like somebody that swallowed 10 elephants. And he's calling other people overweight. Mm, this guy, he's on something.
Because of
Yeah, she made a silly diss track. She's dissing herself. Somebody that Korra is not talking to. Korra has not responded to any of their nonsense, yet they are making a diss track. I just took my time, explained it in a video, what she was saying, so people don't have to bother themselves going there. She was just using the diss track. The diss track was all about what Justin had said since 2022, that Korra was pregnant with their second child. Korra was sleeping around. Korra was an escort, taking private jets and traveling and doing all of that. Korra should clean her house. What else did she say? All this nonsense that Justin has already said since 2022. That's what Stoney used to do this track. She did not focus on the song that she said Korra stole from her, but instead she was talking about Korra's marriage. The diss track was about Korra and Justin's marriage. That's how you know that she was working. She is, okay, let me not say was. She is working for Justin instead of herself. So how do you come out to say you want to prove a point, and the point you're trying to prove is that Korra stole your music, but instead in your diss track, all you're talking about is about the marriage and things like that. So you could believe that Korra was sleeping with somebody, and because Justin told you, right, that Korra was not faithful. But you can't believe Korra's own part of the story. And you're talking about, oh, clean your house. Like, get married and have kids first before you start talking about clean and arrange your house when you have little children that are of the age that Korra's kids are. Get married first, have kids, then we can start having that conversation. If you don't have kids, you don't even have relatives kids that are of that age, like your cousins that have kids that can leave the kids in your house while they go do something, then you cannot get into such conversation because you don't have a clue. So the fact that this 40 years old man is here excited about that rubbish that Stoney calls a diss track shows you the kind of level, the brain. Oh man, fish brain self better.
You have those things, society tries to demonize. You know when they're going to stop demonizing men like me? When a world war breaks out in this draft. Now all these women that are trying to tear down men like me. No, you will find.
Of course, they've calculated that 999, right, for the album times the number of people that bought it, and they were upset that they're not going to get that, or they're not going to get that amount of money at the end of this month from dragging Korra.
Like seriously. like how do you accuse someone of that? Like no. Like no. Sorry, no. He's accusing me of everything in the world. And I'm saying my public. So no. I'm not going to respect your behavior. Because I respect your behavior. That means I that I acknowledge that behavior is acceptable, and it's absolutely not. So no, I will not respect it. And I don't care who gets
This track with that stiff body lady that was dancing for her,
mother of my children.
dancer that is so stiff, I've never seen.
Doesn't matter. Accusing people, hiring hitmen, it's simply unacceptable. Accusing people of things they didn't do is simply unacceptable. So, that felt good. Yeah, honestly.
I just love the fact that his kids will grow up and see all this nonsense, and they will be searching to find where their mom sets a ring light talking about their father. They will never find. Tiny shadows.
Well, I draw the line at accusing women. I draw that line, and I
Nobody accused you of attempted murder. You inserted yourself in a case that did not concern you.
that kind of stuff is wildly, grossly psychotic.
You are the psychotic human being.
Or okay, bye.
Okay, so that's where he ended the madness yesterday. That's where his yesterday's madness ended. And he's busy talking about this track and this track. People should go and listen to Stoney's this track. Nobody should go to listen to any nonsense that Stoney has posted. For the benefit of for you people to just hear it, I will find it now and I will play it here for you people so
Hello.
you hear it. Hold on.
Happy Saturday.
Because this clown shared it. He shared it. Let me just find out this track so you people will not have to go and look for it. Hold on. Okay, here it is. Let me see.
No, it's supposed to be Dawn Terrell. Begging for stars, you know you can't reach them. Using your kids, but what do you teach them? How to bend over your greatest achievement. Selling your soul got you smashed.
She said, bending over it, it's your greatest achievement. I'm playing this here because I don't want any one of you to go and stream this on Stoney's page. I don't want any one of you to play because that's you giving them view, and that's what they want. They want engagement. Anything you hear that I've not posted, I'm constantly posting on Facebook and I'm dropping them as shorts. So if you're somebody that you're only watching my live stream, you might miss. So click when you go into my page, you will see shorts. Shorts are less than 1 minute videos, but it could be 1 minute also, but most times it's less than 1 minute. So those short things, I just put them together and drop them as shorts. Welcome, 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 Oyoyo's world. Good morning, good morning. Happy Easter from our end. So I don't want any one of you to go stream any nonsense from Stony. So I will let you people hear the diss track that Stony dropped for KORRA, and she's dissing herself because KORRA has not responded, has not said anything. And I'm playing this now from Justin's page, not from Stoney's page. I'm playing it from Justin's page, right? Because I want you people to hear it. All right. Uh, so you will know how evil that mosquito Stoney that is only 25 years old. She thinks she has arrived.
Greatest achievement. Selling your soul got you smashing your feet. What we talk about? Trying to steal songs, but you talking clout? Can't swallow pride, my name in your mouth. But you can swallow this and clean your house. Tripping, you know, clock's running out. Karma got me running my mouth. Yeah, I took the scandalous route, but you can't handle me now. This bitch is
This idiot, she thinks she took the scandalous route and KORRA can handle. Stoney, you are a child. You're just 25. You are a child. A mosquito. Even mosquito, when they bite, it hurts. Like, you are so irrelevant. You're so irrelevant that if KORRA faces you, you would disappear. That mental illness that you said you had, it will return in many folds. That's what's gonna happen. Okay. Well, yes, what? Good morning. Yes, we came in here to quickly analyze the live stream Justin did yesterday that he said he's predicting UK KORRA's UK attack 2.0. We don't know if he's plotting something, if he's planning that something like that should happen to her again and all of that. He's been raving mad on Facebook. I'm telling you, Justin has been raving mad. Him and his gang members, these new recruits that he got. He's been running crazy with these mad people. Yeah. So that's I'm pausing it, and because I just want people to hear some of the things that she said, so you will know that she is actually not, fighting the battle of KORRA stole her music, because the words that you will hear in the song is actually about KORRA and Justin's marriage and all of the nonsense that she has alleged, that Justin has alleged. That's what the Stony used to do this nonsense, this track. Anyway, so the rest you'll be hearing is clock it, clock it, clock it. She's also doing words and the rest of it. So how do you come out to accuse somebody of stealing your song, but at the same time, you cannot point out that this track is it not supposed to be about the music, the song KORRA stole? It should be about the song KORRA stole. You talk about how she went about stealing your song, the evidence, everything. That's what you will use to create this track. Instead, you have Justin dancing like a madman in this video as Tony is singing, and the other stiff one that called herself a dancer. I've never seen a dancer that Justin sits down to record that nonsense live stream where he's alleging a whole lot of nonsense. And then people are on the live stream, somebody's even telling him, maybe you should go hire a hitman. Let something happen to the KORRA. All the evidence, they've already screenshot, all of that is already posted all over Facebook. All of those statements they've made, everything it's there. The day one of her head disappears, that day they will know. You understand? That day they will know. Let me see. Let me put the comments on screen before we go. Why are the comments not coming up on screen? Let me see. Why are the comments not coming up anymore? So is this one done, produced? Yes, that's the one they released on the same day that KORRA. I don't know. I can't put the comment on. Hello, can you hear me? Okay, so somehow I was completely knocked out. I couldn't put comments, and I was completely knocked out of the. Uh, don't worry, Nana. Don't worry. It won't make any difference. Don't worry, because before they will even do that, I will get this and it's just to clip off because I've already reviewed everything. We've listened to everything. It's over an hour, so it's just to clip off that part of the stream. But you people already heard it, so I won't even, I want you people to hear from the horse's mouth. So yeah, if that's what it is, I will get an email from YouTube after this thing. So let's see. Okay. Okay, so now I can pin comments once more. Says this is what he produced. This is what he produced. And yet he's running his mouth. And then Justin is telling people, go and support Stony, stream Stony, because Stony is running with the story that he wants her to run with, not she telling the story of what she alleged that KORRA did to her. Do you see the kind of person that Justin is? He just wants the both of them to work for him, and he sits back and enjoys life. Instead of Stony to use her brain, she's doing a diss track. Like if they set she and KORRA to do this track, like she will be able to. How are you dissing somebody that is not even dissing you? Eh? Look at how they've packed to DJ Neptune's Facebook, and the way the guy is giving them, KORRA finished the album. They were excited, they were waiting. Oh, they were going to copyright KORRA's music. KORRA did not put any of the thing they worked together. They were thinking that the Handle Me will be the 10th song, at least, or one of it, no, about one, at least from 1 to 10. Handle Me will be there. KORRA removed Handle Me. Instead, Lava was there. And then because that's where Don's mind was. He was so ready to mess up the whole thing on that launch day. Now the next thing, they ran to the so the Jonathan started resharing the chorus songs, and talking about the different sounds, the ones his favorite, asking people just normal promoting an artist that he worked with. The haters, they've arrived on the guy's page. Do you know she stole this and you can get into trouble? He was like, look, let me just warn you people, I'm not blocking anybody here. But any nonsense comment you drop, just know that from the beginning, it's F you. As you're typing, is F you. If you're waiting to get a response from me, it's F you. And to round it up, it's F you. Like, it was so funny. People were laughing. And they were still coming in with their nonsense write-up. He's just still posting what he's posting. The guy is just, the Neptune is just living his life like these idiots don't exist. They come in here complaining that KORRA and people supporting KORRA, the one disturbing them. What are you doing in Neptune's page? You claim that Don is the best producer. Stay on Don's page. Stay on Don's page. Ghana, hello, welcome. Stay on Don's page. I said even the nanny looked, the nanny that was so stiff that could not move. She was like an iron rod. How do you call yourself a dancer and you're so stiff? Have you seen a dancer that is so stiff? Even people that don't call themselves dancers, they can move. I'm telling you that FU was really something for them. They got so pissed off. So real. They got so mad when he said FU from the beginning, the middle to the end, FU. And then this jobless man. I feel like because all of the things that they planned for that tent did not work out. That's why Justin came out to do this live stream he did yesterday. He thinks that when he does this one now, people will now come and be rooting for him. They are only going to lead him into the same holes that they've led him into before. You're back with your wahala. I mean, I'm not even getting energy to answer you. Thank God say you come late, sef. Before you come, sef, we don't finish what they do. Atlantic, talk to yourself. Atlantic, talk to yourself there. I'm not fish out. Wahala be like bicycle. So, you know what? All of what Justin is posting back to back, everything, we would keep documenting them. 4 years later, this is 4 years down the line. KORRA has never set her ring light to sit down and make a full topic that she wants to discuss. And from the beginning to the end of everything she has to discuss, it's about Justin. She has never. But Justin will insert himself in everything that happens to KORRA. She was attacked in the UK. No, he came in and started screaming. 2026, Two idiots came out to drag KORRA. He gave his page. I have handed over the baton. I've done this, I've done that. And there is no lie, there's no propaganda they're not promoting right now. Oh, how KORRA is going to get into trouble because of the music. Why has she not why has she not been summoned by any court or anything to come and explain how she took these people's music? And he's even telling people, she will never make it. Oh, for betraying Stony, the two mosquitoes that don't even know their left from their right. How far their music? How far the songs? Look at the post that he makes on his page. Anyone that he's posting, that he's not dragging a KORRA, you see the engagement is almost zero. Anything done post that he's not dragging KORRA, it is zero. And if you're just coming in right now, you're welcome. You will have to watch from the beginning to hear everything that Justin has said. Okay, because we've been here for an hour, 25 minutes. So we've already listened to the full, everything that he said. So you please watch from the beginning again to catch up on everything that was said. But we will continue to debunk because there is absolutely no truth in anything that Justin is explaining. And we know that he's doing all of this explanation because of the newcomers. He's doing this because of the new followers he got on Facebook. The people that got him to 1 million. Those are the people that he's explaining this to. And he's trying his best to convince Don and Stony to continue working with him, to continue promoting the propaganda. Do you understand? Always. And that's the reason why you will see him coming on back to back, resharing Don and Stony, pushing for them. And as for the other ones that are talking, isn't it obvious that these people are just full of hate? Look, Stony made a long post yesterday that I shared also, screenshot and I reshared, where she was giving example, and the example she was giving, she was also using people like Freda to give example. Stony did not bother to ask Freda why Freda was dragging Justin late 2025. Towards the ending of 2025, let's say October, November, December. She did several live streams where she was insulting Justin, and then she started insulting KORRA, and then mocked their children too. But today, she's not getting traffic anymore. She sees these two idiots coming out to drag KORRA. All of a sudden, she's now Justin's friend, that she will go on Stone of course, Stone or Don's page. And then the next thing is, hello, Justin. And she starts with her own insulting KORRA. I thought she was claiming she was an American. Now the rubbish album that she's dropping, she's talking, oh, when you're born and raised in Delta State, oh, all of a sudden you're now from Delta State. The way you were insulting KORRA and insulting everybody else, joining Justin to mock Nigerians like you're not a Nigerian. But now, all in the name, you want people to click. Nobody even knows that she dropped any music or any. If I didn't mention it, but you people don't bother going to listen. It is nonsense as usual. So don't pay attention. Don't pay attention. So you ask yourself, she came out and called Justin all manner of names. That is the same person that Stony is using to give example and say that, oh, that Freda is a victim of KORRA. KORRA dealt with Freda. Freda was nice to KORRA. KORRA betrayed. And really, you did not ask Freda why Freda was insulting Justin. Just 2025 here. The ending of last year, Freda was insulting Justin. You did not ask Freda what happened. The other big mouth too from the UK that Justin called a scammer. She made a tweet too, like yesterday or early this morning, talking about, oh, KORRA have come to scam people again. People bought the album. Now they cannot download the album. All the people that bought the album, they've all confirmed that they've received it. It seemed like there was a glitch. Something actually happened. And KORRA was like, check, so check. And they went back and they got their music downloaded to their devices. But no, that hater, she's still there after she worked so hard for Justin. That's like the worst thing that can happen. That you work so much for somebody and the person turns around and calls you a scammer. Is she not the same person that was, Justin, you are the scammer. You are an evil man. You left your daughter in the room, in your hotel room, and went downstairs to go and be drinking and getting drunk, insulting Justin's mother. Today she's there too, posting rubbish about KORRA. It just tells you that these people is the hatred they have for KORRA, the jealousy. They just envy KORRA, that KORRA is able to live life that they cannot live. She calls herself a landlady. All of those money she made from dragging KORRA online. What brought the issue between she and Justin? Money. So you just, when you look at this set of people, you just know why they would not leave KORRA's name out of their mouth. KORRA's name can never leave their mouth because that's how they get the traction. That's how they get the engagement. When they talk about something else, nobody, how are you constantly bashing somebody? The person doesn't care. The person is not paying attention. You've never met that person in real life. You've never had a one-on-one encounter with this person. You just continue to bash and bash and bash. Even those that said, oh, we met her there, they've not been able to post any evidence that proves that, yes, this is what KORRA did to them. And yet Justin thinks that somehow Stoney and Dawn will be the ones that will fix something. Keep deceiving yourself. Now you have done your live stream yesterday. If you like, go and private it. If you like, go and delete it. But people have heard that you said you're predicting 2.0 UK attack. If anything happened, you even said it in the live stream that, oh, next week, maybe she will travel. Or the next 3 weeks time, wherever KORRA will travel to, if something might happen to her. If anything happens to her, wherever she's going, everybody knows to look to you because you're the person that I mentioned that yesterday. He did that live stream yesterday. I wasn't able to hop on in the evening to come, and I said, okay, let me come in. Today is Easter, actually. Today is Easter Sunday over here, actually. So I said, let me just come in here quickly and drop this because a lot has been happening. But I've not had the time to give you people the live streams back to back, back to back. Hopefully, I'll be able to, in a few days' time. Whatever we've not covered, we'll come in and we'll cover those. But we've been posting back to back on Facebook. So everybody, their eyes and their ears is open. They've heard it. How Justin sat down yesterday and did a live stream where he's predicting that something might happen to KORRA. So if anything happens to her, everybody knows who to look to. Because that's how nobody mentioned his name in the UK attack. He came in, inserted himself, and was screaming, oh, she's a liar. She was not attacked. She was not attacked. If that thing was not recorded, if that thing did not happen on a live stream, even with that, Justin was the one that started this whole narrative of nothing happened to KORRA, KORRA faked it, maybe KORRA paid people to do this, and he's even saying that KORRA cannot go to the UK. It's almost like he wants to challenge her to go to the UK so the people that he's working with over there can finish the job they didn't finish before. Hence, he's telling people to contribute money for KORRA so KORRA can travel. Talking about if she goes back to the UK, she will be arrested. Arrested for what? You that you've committed all the crime in the US there that you are, they've not locked you up. Your mouth is still running. I don't even blame yourself. Now, KORRA and they messy you. If KORRA they messy you, suppose don't they jail. The way your body was shaking last year, you knew that you were done and dusted. If KORRA was thinking like you, Jeba and the rest of them had the evidence that she would have used to nail you. But of course, she's not the type that will listen to anybody that has ever been close to you. But you will always hug and party with people that have always been have issues with KORRA. It shows between the both of you who's the good one, who is the bad one, who is the manipulator, who is the liar. Every day you're online screaming, she will not leave me alone, she will not leave me alone. How is somebody that is not talking about you holding you or not leaving you alone? How? Make it make sense. How is the person holding you? Yeah, there is there's CCTV everywhere, and then what? And then what? Crime does not happen in London because there is CCTV in London. Crime don't happen in London. Carry yourself, go hide inside one kitchen, go cook something. Maybe hungry, they catch you and no fish out. You know, so Justin will never stop. You see this propaganda, Justin will never stop. He continues to bash KORRA every day, but yet he comes out to claim that KORRA is the one talking about him. The same way that Stoney and Don were not able to prove that KORRA took their music up until this minute. They just want to trend with KORRA's name. They know fully well that talking good or bad about KORRA, there are sets of people that will listen. And they want to use that to get engagement, grow their page, just do whatever they want to do. But what they don't understand is that they will end up like Freda, that has over 1 million following on Facebook, and when she posts, she cannot even get 10 likes. She cannot even have 5 comments. Have a page that is totally dead. The only time you will see traction in that her page is when she bashes KORRA. That's why when she saw this opportunity, she hopped in. She's supposed to be an artist too. And that's where Stoney is headed. Stoney will end up like Freda. That you sing or you don't sing or nobody supports. As for Justin, the jealous one, that when they were donating money for KORRA to go to court, he was busy screaming and he wanted to cry out his eyes. Now that he has predicted his nonsense, he is now the one begging people to donate money for KORRA to travel. But his nonsense narrative that he's had all this while is what he gave to Stoney. That even on that video, you could hear Stoney saying that, oh, KORRA had to wait for people to donate money for her so she can use the money to go on vacation. Stoney didn't know who KORRA was then. So you would just know that the kind of words that comes out from Stoney's mouth is the things that Justin told her that she has believed, and that's what she's using to sing, that's what she's using to post, that's what she's using on her live stream to bash KORRA. Stoney that said when she entered KORRA's house for the first time, she saw a lot of boxes of gifts that has not been even unboxed. And when she asked KORRA, KORRA said there were gifts for her and her children from people online. Her fans sent her those gifts. People that love and care about she and her daughters gifted her. Justin has always screamed that KORRA has money. But somehow, Stoney still bought the idea that KORRA used the money that people donated for her to get a lawyer for the court case, that's the money she used to travel to Hawaii, even though KORRA had addressed that. So you see how one-sided these idiots are. And you know that it was never about coming out to tell any of their story. It was about latching on to this nonsense trend of bashing KORRA and using it to grow and gain publicity. And Justin even said it in his live stream now. That he said all of these things that people are doing, that is good that Stoney and Don decided to come and tell their story, because at the end of the day, to push them out there, that all these KORRAs, the people that he refers to as haters, anybody that is telling the truth is a hater in Justin's eyes, that they will just help to promote Stoney and Don. How far would you people go? You get up there and you will hang there. When you start putting your personal project, people will not care. Because the way you got up there is by bashing somebody. So the people that are watching you are only coming in and because they enjoy the bashing of that person. Once you stop bashing, you will hang there. And as an artist, that's the worst thing that can happen to you. Because you want people to love your music. You want people to love your style and things like that. If you're a content creator that you're doing celebrity gist and a lot of that, another saga will come out. And you can actually use that other saga, and people, there will always be something to talk about. If your channel is a gist channel, there's always a lot of things to talk about. But you as an artist, you either focus on bashing that person forever, or you give up the career of singing, because when you sing, nobody will listen. Doesn't matter how beautiful, how melodious you think your voice is, how talented you think you are. You started on the wrong path, And that's how it's going to go. That's where the flow is going to go. No sense. When you no get brain, na so it dey be. People wey no get sense. Empty containers where they make the loudest noise. I'm gonna leave you all now. It's 1 hour 40 minutes. If you're just coming, you are welcome. You will have to watch from the beginning, please, to hear everything. Okay. We'll finish listening to Justin. Okay, we're done listening to everything he had to say. I would love for you to go and watch from the beginning, because most times people are like, oh, what I saw on the thumbnail and the title is not what I saw. You know, if you're coming in toward the end of the live stream, then it's possible that we must have already listened to everything. So please, after the live stream ends, you have to come back and watch from the beginning, so you will hear Justin speak for himself. Okay, I finished playing everything he said, so you watch from the beginning. Please subscribe if you have not. Subscription on YouTube is free. It's just for YouTube to notify you whenever we're live, so you're able to catch the live stream on time, or you can save it to listen to it later on. Okay, so that's the aim of you subscribing to a channel. If they're discussing a topic that you're really interested in, you subscribe. Subscription is totally free. And after you subscribe, you turn on the notification. You see the bell there. You tap on the bell, and then whenever we go live or I drop a video, a short or anything, you will get a notification. You will know that I have the YouTube channel you follow dropped something, so you can catch up on that stream. Thank you all so very much, and I will see you all the next time. If you have somewhere to share, share, and let the word continue to spread. Should in case they try to cover this whole thing later on, it won't work. Okay, it won't work. He's been on this part since 2022, and this is just a good example of what he said from the beginning, that he would not stop. And 4 years down the line, he has not stopped. He's doing this every year for 4 years now. He said he won't stop until KORRA goes down 6 feet below or she ends up in jail. And these things have not happened yet, and he has not stopped. And I don't know how some people can open their eyes and support somebody that wishes the mother of his children to end up 6 feet below. You're not the first to get a divorce. A whole lot of people have divorced. A whole lot of marriages have crashed. There is no reason to send somebody 6 feet below. Just move on. Move on. Even people that are old, they don't say, because I'm old now, I cannot remarry, I cannot have kids. You just move on. Karma will always repay people accordingly. So there is no need. But of course, this man just has this vendetta for this woman that every time he's plotting, he really thought that whatever they were doing were going to stop KORRA's album from launching on the 10th. But since that did not work out, he resulted to this. Let me leave you all, man. 1 hour for 3 minutes. I don't want it to get to 2 hours. So I'll leave you all to listen from the beginning. Those of you that are just coming in, and I'll see the rest of you on Facebook. Those of you that are active on Facebook too. More posts to be dropping over there on Facebook, because it's just the write-ups, screenshots, and things like that. So see you over there. And short reels, keeping you updated on everything that is going on. But on YouTube here, we have to listen to the whole thing. So most times I have to find like 1 hour to come in here if it's a live stream that Justin or any one of them they've done. So I'll see you all later if I can. If I can't, tomorrow, or let's see. Like I said, it's Easter over here today. So yes, bye for now. God bless you and remain blessed. Happy Sunday. Enjoy your Sunday, and I'll see you all the next day. Bye. Bye. God bless you all. Bye for now.